hello, and welcome to Nails for the Week. My name is Lori, and I hope you're having an absolutely fabulous day today. I know I am because you're here and we get to play in the nail room. So let's get started. All right. Well, I got an idea, so we're going to try it, see if it works. We'll start out with Mia's Secret My Heart acrylic powder. It's really pretty. It's from their Sweet collection. I just got it in, so I thought I'd try her out. And this is marbling really bad. So I think I'm just gonna go with it and let it marble. It'll look cute. Just kind of let it do its thing and be all marbled. Why not? So I got an idea. I know that some of you probably have, well, everybody probably knows somebody that doesn't like to wear bling because they can't deal with it. They either don't like the bumps on their hands or on their fingernails, or they tend to knock them off all the time or get them caught. So I thought, why not try encapsulating them? Not encapsulating them like you normally would, like any old encapsulation, but more like aquarium nail style. So here I'm kind of just throwing the acrylic down, the colored acrylic down, really thin like you normally would. And I'm just kind of trying to make like a little swoosh in there. We're going to see if we can encapsulate these gems aquarium style. Now, I'm not going to put any liquid or anything in there. I don't know if that would affect it, but we're going to try and keep it thin, just like a normal nail, and we're going to try it, see if it works. So this is me just kind of trying to make it the swoosh exactly how I want it to look. There we go. Pretty, pretty. Just kind of running it along there. Then I want to go ahead and, yeah, I had like hairs or something. I think there were bristles from my brush. My brush is dying, I think. Poor thing. I'm just going to scrape that out of there. And then I'm going to kind of cut the curve like I wanted it. Just kind of a not polished design. Or the not polished way. However you want to say it. Then I'm just kind of, right now I just kind of wanted to make the marble a little bit better, make that a little smoother so that I didn't have to try and file over the top of it. Because if you file acrylic like this, you're probably going to end up losing the glitter. There's a little bit of chunky mylar type glitter in there, and I didn't want to lose any of that. Ooh, it looks like my brush could use some cleaning. Ooh, you see that? Big chunk of acrylic stuck in there. Terrible. All right, all right. It's beautiful, Lori. Next. Oh, no. I guess I didn't think it was that beautiful. I want to put just a little more on there. Take off that little bit. All right. Now, this is actually a cuticle stone, or I use it to clean up my cuticles sometimes. But it is one of those cuticle cleaning stones, and it's the only thing that I really have that's rounded for filing and stuff. And maybe there's something else. Maybe you guys know of anything else that is, a rounded file like that. That'd be really nice to have if there was one. So I'm just kind of cleaning that up, filing it down, making sure that it swooshes just right. Okay. Now that I got it the way I wanted it, I did go ahead and brush it off, and now I'm going to clear cap it. When I'm clear capping it, I'm going to go ahead and leave all the height on it that I would need for a regular nail. So I'm just pretending that that I'm doing an entire nail, and I'm leaving the apex in as much as I can and trying to make it as neat as I can. However, it did end up really lumpy, bumpy. I mean, it's just not normal to do just half of a nail in a weird swoosh like that. So here we are. It's all pretty. Still have the apex. Okay. Now, I took the My Heart. I hate it when I'm out of shot. There you go. The My Heart, and just did a very extremely thin layer on there, just basically to put a little bit of color down in that spot that's just going to be empty. So we're going to leave like a valley in there, and I'm going to try and kind of match up the sides of the swoosh so that we have a little valley going through the nail in the swoosh-like pattern, but it's got to be deep enough for the gems that I want to put in there so that they don't, you know, hit the top of the aquarium. And I'm trying to make the swoosh a little wider in the middle, and then go down to a point or at least a little bit smaller on the edges. So that's what I'm kind of trying to do. Still make it look nice. That little bit of marble in the nail. There we go. Up to the tippity top. Just wanted to make sure that I got it. It was a little difficult to get up into that corner there and not get it all over Felicia's finger. Oh, but I wanted to do this on Felicia so that you could see how easy it is to do. Well, not easy. That it is possible. How about that? It was possible to do on a real person. It just makes it a lot easier. Well, not a lot easier, but I think it's important sometimes to do a design. I know it makes it harder actually to do a design when you're doing it on a real person, on a real client, or you know, even on Felicia, because she's important too. But I'm just clear capping that other side, and that is ending up way lumpy and bumpy. But filing saves everything, as we all know. Just want to try and make sure that I've got that wall in there really nice, and that I've clear capped, especially that edge right there. It was kind of a little flat right there. And there we have it. Our nice little nail. We're going to file that baby into shape. And then here we go. I've got some Model 1's top coat. And I'm going to put an extremely, extremely thin coat on there. And I'm just going to go ahead and do the whole thing. Why not? Just remember, very, very thin, because when you're placing the crystals, you don't want a big glob, and you definitely don't want a ton in that little canal or river or whatever you want to call it. You don't want a river through that canal. I can tell you that right now, because then you're just going to get it all over your gems, and it's just going to be absolutely worthless. It's like there's a reason that you don't want to get gel or top coat over the top of your crystals. So after I put all the crystals and a couple of the little bullion dots in there, I went ahead and cured it. And then I took a stamper and put some Model 1's top coat on it. And now I went ahead and cured that as well. And now I'm just kind of trimming it up to fit the nail real well. And just making sure that it's good. And trimming it up some more. Okay, looks good. So I'm going to go ahead and very, very carefully and very, very thinly, I'm going to put on the Model 1's top coat just on the edges of the valley, and I am getting some on those little bullion balls, and oh, caviar balls. Why caviar? Why do I keep calling them bullion? I don't know. But I'm going to go ahead and put that just right over top of the crystals, and I'm going to cure it while I'm holding onto it, which was really difficult, so I called my husband and had him help me. And he picked up my light and went ahead and turned it on, and while I was holding it, now I'm just going to trim up any extra of that little sheet of top coat, and I'm going to go ahead and top coat all up underneath and in all those little nooks and crannies that the extra sheet kind of caused. And then I went ahead and filed and buffed to get it back into shape. But when you're filing, you're not going to want to get on right over the valley that much, because you don't want to take too much of that off, because that's very, very thin. Then we're going to go ahead and top coat and see how she turned out. And I think it turned out beautifully. You can see all those crystals in there. I wish I would have got a better shot of this, but you can see all those crystals in there. They're not ruined or distorted. They're not just little blobs of gray or silver. And I did use AB crystals, and I just wish you could see this. This looks so much better in person. But yeah, they are shining and shimmering almost as good as when you put them on top of the nail. It's just the fact that that top coat is so shiny that you're not going to be able to see the crystals as well. But I think there's so many different things that you can do with this. You could do a smile line. You could do, a big old diamond in the middle. The only thing I worry about is structure. See, I'm showing you the side, how it's still got the apex. It's still all good. I'm trying to show you that it's still as thin as a credit card. Maybe. But I thought it turned out really well. If you enjoyed this video, please give me a thumbs up. And if you're not subscribed and you'd like to see me again, please do so. And I will see you in the next one. Bye!